onward. Now we're gonna look at the low whip out. So with the low whip out, the movement's quite simple. You're basically moving one on the front, and then you just like flick it to your back like this, and you bring it back to the front again. So that's pretty much it. Notice as well that I'm twisting my body, same as with the high whip. There's a bit of a turn. And the reason why that turn is so important is when you're learning this move, you might be tempted to focus on using just the wrists to rotate the rope. And when I was learning, I was really struggling to understand, wait, how do I get the rope back in front? Because when I was using my wrists and twisting it like this, it would kind of, when I went to the back and I twist and try to make the second circle, it's just gonna go and hit my armpit. So I'll show you from the side. I was trying to go like this and try to like bring it back to the front, and that wasn't working. So what actually happens in this one is when you move it to the back, the coming back to the front is the leading of the body. So when you turn back towards the left side, with your shoulder leading, your right shoulder leading the movement, the rope will naturally follow, right? You see that? Notice that the rope is just following behind my elbow. It's not getting into that contact or hitting my elbow or coming around like that. So it's one circle in the front, one circle in the back. One thing I like to do with the low whip out as well is keep your wrists relatively close to your hips. It's just kind of like if it was a tail that's following you. And here's what it looks like from the back. So again, remember, you're not doing this, all right? You're just bringing it back with your right shoulder, and it will follow. So with the stick again, same movement. When you're practicing with the stick, you probably want to hold closer to the middle because it's going to be too heavy if you hold towards the end. But holding close to the middle, you have one circle in the front, and then bringing it to the lower back. You bring it back like this, bring it to the back, and then see my hand here? I'm not trying to turn and hit myself. I'm just bringing it to the back, and then by turning my body back to the left or bringing my right shoulder forward, the broom is actually going to come back to this side, allowing me to open it up again, right? Like this. You see that? So from the side, it might be a bit more obvious. So you go one circle in the front, and then you come to the back circle, and then you turn like this. And here's what it looks like from the back. The main thing that you want to look at for the low whip with two hands is remember that your left hand's going to come under your right hand like this, not over your right hand, all right? So left hand under the right hand.